You know, we by far and away did not play a complete game. Starting with our starting pitching, we struggled there, and we had chances to put guys away. We were heading counts, couldn't get the ball down to some of their chase hitters, kept leaving the ball up, and over and over and over again, and they took advantage of that. We had some situations where we had chances with our middle lineup guys to knock guys in, with guys in scoring position, third base, and less than 2 outs, and we didn't capitalize. We messed up some bunt defenses, base running mistakes, sliding past the bag where we were safe and then we were called out, base running coming around third, head down, and trying to hold them up, and kept running, and that would have been a run right there because the next guy hit a home run. But at the end of the day, we had a chance to win the game, and we made a ton of mistakes, but we still had a chance to win the game there at the end. But disappointing because we had a chance to sweep. So we move forward and get ready for Florida Gulf Coast.
You mentioned a couple of the miscues right there. Was there any play in particular that you thought swayed the result of this game?
Any play?
Yeah,
a bunch of them. Oh, no,
it
there was a bunch. I just went over a bunch. I mean, Ray Gill coming around third, he had his head down. He didn't look up. That would have been first and third, nobody out. The next guy hits a home run. So instead of a 3-run home run, it's a 2-run home run. Well, that should be 5 runs instead of 4 runs. In the bunt situations, they had man on first. We messed up the bunt, so we got the second. So it's first and second. Then they bunt to third. We messed that up. It's a routine ball hit right at bunted at Ray. He didn't come after it, and if you get the out there like we should, simple out, then it's second and third. The next guy popped up to shallow right. The next guy struck out. They don't even get a run. So we made a lot of little mistakes. I didn't even realize that we walked 2 guys and struck out 18 guys. That's unbelievable, and we lost the game. So from a pitching standpoint, just dominated from walks to strikeouts. I don't even recall ever seeing that. 2 walks to 18 strikeouts, and we didn't come up with the W. But, we made some crucial errors there. Again, did not play a complete game in any facet, and we still almost had a chance to win. So I told the guys, see what happens when you play a clean, good, complete game. It takes care of itself. We didn't do that. And we talked about that, before the game, after last night, because we did that the last couple nights. You're going to make some mistakes. Look, you're not going to play perfect every game, but we made way too many mistakes in all facets of the game.
Obviously, a lot of confidence coming into today after taking the first 2 games in the fashion that you guys did. Do you think there was any complacency or maybe overconfidence?
None whatsoever, Josh. No, I absolutely did not see any complacency at all. Those mistakes that they made, they weren't complacent mistakes. They were just, things that, to be honest with you, probably a lot of it is our mistakes, our fault as coaches, because we haven't worked enough at them. When you're playing games and you're practicing, you're limited to what you can and can't do. And like next week we got 5 games. We won't even practice. We hardly. We play Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we fly out Thursday, and it'll be a short. We'll practice a little in Virginia, but when you're playing games as much as we are now, and you get into the thick of the season, it's not an excuse. We need to cover some things. We'll have to figure out a way, because next week, I don't know when we'll do it, but we got to cover bunt defense. I know that, but that's something probably we cover it in practice, but we do it without, during situations really not live. We just don't do it live, and we probably need to do that. Base running is something that certainly we probably need to work on. You don't really work on sliding in the middle of the season, but that cost us. And then, of course, like I said, coming around third there, having his head down. He knows better. He just, for whatever reason, but that's not a complacency thing. It's maybe a focus of, what I'm supposed to be doing. But no, the team's been good about that. I'm proud of our players, the way that these guys are playing hard. They're playing hard. I've got no issues with that whatsoever.
When you take a step back and just look at what they were able to accomplish this week, and obviously picking up the series victory the first 2 games, what's your biggest takeaway from it?
Well, it's we won the series, and we won it pretty convincingly the first 2 games. The Sunday game's a tough game. I was just looking at a few scores. NC State, to me, who's one of the best teams in the country, they got beat by Boston College. And so, it just tells you that last one, to get that Sunday one is tough when you've won the first 2 to get that sweep. And again, we we knew what we needed to do today, and we didn't do it in terms of playing the game, the kind of game that we wanted to play. So, what I take away from it is we did something we haven't done in a few years. I feel good about our program going in the right direction. I'm impatient, though, and so is our players and staff. We want to get there quickly. We don't want to wait. We want to get this thing going now. So we got to learn from this very quickly and move forward.
I'm good. That's great, Gino.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry
Thanks.
about that.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thanks for